Hello children, I am holding a book in my hand. You may wonder what is special about it. It is very light and small. You too can carry it better. But can you carry it for a long time? For 1 or 2 days? It's a bit difficult, right? We have to put it down for a while. Then only we will be able to pick it up again. In life too, we carry so many problems according to our situations and capacities. But we cannot carry it for long. We have to put it down for a while and be refreshed. Then only we will be able to pick it up again. For that, we need an outlet. Here's a lesson, Horugallu by Sudha Murthy, in which she speaks about such an outlet. Listen to the narration. Horugallu, an anecdote by Sudha Murthy.
What is an anecdote? An anecdote is a short and amusing or interesting story about a real incident or person. It is a personal story. Now about Sudha Murthy. She is a prolific writer in English and Kannada. Look at the screen. What do you see there? It is called a Horugallu. A large flat stone placed horizontally over two vertical ones. It helps a traveler to unload the burden and rest for a while. Have you seen such Horugallus in your village? Do you like such villages? Yes, it is very beautiful with green fields, trees, children playing around, right? Sudha Murthy recollects her childhood in a village. She used to play under a large banyan tree. There was a Horugallu under it. Every traveler found it a relief. They put down their burden on it and rested for a while. They refreshed themselves like this. They drank cool water kept in the earthen pots. Sudha Murthy's grandfather used to sit under the tree and chat with the travelers. The travelers shared their problems with the grandfather. He just listened. He made no judgments, no comments. But it relieved the travelers a lot. We too have problems in our life. Can we carry it for a long time? Not at all. We need an ear, an outlet for our problems, right? Like a Horugallu, good friends can relieve us from our problems for some time. Grandfather too was acting like a Horugallu. He says that Horugallu is essential in our journey. We carry burdens in our life. We have to stop, put down it for a while, and take rest. Only then we will be refreshed to pick it up again. Life is such a journey. Later, Sudha Murthy went to Mumbai. Mumbai, you know, is a very big city with all the bustles. Nobody has time to listen to the other. All are in a run. Look at the picture. It's a scene from a railway station in Mumbai. She was working there as the chairperson of Infosys. She found Rekna there. Rekna was the senior clerk, very cheerful with an infectious smile. Everybody in the office shared their problems with Rekna. Whom do we share our problems with? One who listens to us patiently and affectionately, right? Rekna was a good listener. She says that mere listening can solve half of the problems. But we should never betray others, never break the trust that they have in us. Can we call Rekna a Horigallu? Grandfather a Horigallu? Yes, both of them acted like Horigallus. They were doing very great social service without expecting anything in return. The world is too much with us. We have nobody to share our feelings. Sometimes a word, a nod, and an expression, I am there for you, saves the lives of people. So, we have to listen to others. We should be a Horigallu for others. Sudhamurti says that modern world is in need of such Horigallus.
So children, why can't we be a human Horigallu for others?
Now, let's have an assignment. In the lesson Horigallu, we have seen Rekna and grandfather acting as Horigallus. Like a Horigallu, they helped others to put down their burden for a while so that they were able to pick it up again and continue their journey of life. Do you think the modern world is in need of such Horigallus? Prepare a write up on the relevance of Horigallus in the modern world.